Mind you, I said I'm packing for my trip the night before. So that let y'all know how last minute I am. And that's something I'm working on. So I'm packing my suitcase, and people had been calling me all day, and then a friend of mine had hit me up saying, excuse me, do I want to go and get drinks and food to celebrate my birthday? And I was like, sure. Y'all, I had too much. So by the time I got back home to pack my suitcase, it's like extremely messed up. Like, I'm cracking up. I barely can like hold myself up. I'm just like, I'm having a good time. Like, it's not bad, but I'm just having too much fun is the thing. So I go and I take my suitcase to the car, and I realized I had forgot my watch, and I was like, I can't go out without my watch. So I go back in the house, and I know I locked my car because I heard the beep beep once I pressed the trunk button, and I was halfway to the door. I heard the beep beep, so I know it was locked. My car does not allow me like for anything to be unlocked while I'm driving. It'll literally stop if any door is open. My car will pull off, but literally like in a millisecond it'll stop. So it'll roll and then it'll stop. It won't let me pull off with my doors being open. So I get to the end of the highway, and I make a mistake, and I press my trunk button. But by the time I realized I opened the trunk button, I had turned the corner after the light turned green. Y'all, somebody literally took my suitcase out of my car at the red light. Like, everything else was intact. Nothing was missing. The smallest thing that so I could not believe it, because the smallest thing did not even fall out. Just that, like, just my suitcase is missing. And I was going crazy. I had searched the highway like 3 or 4 times. Like, maybe it was open while I'm driving. I'm thinking like I was doing like 70, 80 on that highway. Like, everything would have flew out. Like, something in the front seat would have flew back from all of that wind. And I'm just like, nah, like, this don't even sound right. And I had the sunroof open. I had it open like that. So I definitely would have felt all of it, like, and stuff really would have been flying. So I'm hurt, like, for real, I'm hurt. And, I had took a month off work, and I barely had any income coming in other than my business. So I'm just like just distraught about that. So I realized, so we get down there, and I had to buy all new clothes, shoes, makeup, everything. It was unfortunate, but I had to look at it like it's just material things. And I honestly feel like it was the universe way of saying that I value vanity things more than being grateful. Like, I feel as though I'm a grateful person, but I just feel like everybody has room for growth. And that was like a real growing moment for me. And then, so I enjoyed my birthday. That was my actual birthday, the first day in Miami. The next day when we wake up, I've been wanting to go to a drag show for the longest. So I went to the RuPaul's drag show down in Miami. I went with my friends, and we had a really good time. Like, I mean, a really good time. After that, we did a little bit more shopping for like perfumes. My foundation, like, I have some on now. It's my favorite foundation because it literally looks like my skin. If you want to know what type of foundation I use the Kat Von D concealer. I literally use one pump for my entire face. It's full coverage. But yeah, so after we went shopping, we did a few things. I cannot get everything in order, but we had us a good time. That later on that night, we went to a strip club, and I'm not really big on strip clubs unless I go to support somebody that I know. So I didn't want to go. And I think that was another lesson, boundaries. I know one, I should compromise with other people around me, but I also should have my boundaries. And I've been reading on and watching a lot of videos about, having boundaries. And it's a form of self-love You know, they couldn't. I just feel like it was four of us. Only two wanted to go to the strip club, and the other two really didn't care too much for it. And I really should have just found a way to compromise. But my first mind told me, like, don't go. It's not for you. But anyway, I went against myself and I went. I got so drunk. And I wound up sitting my phone down in the bathroom, and I literally walked to the table and realized I don't have my phone. I turned around, y'all, this wasn't even a matter of 2 minutes, like literally 1 minute. My phone was gone, like gone. So that was crazy. And you know, it kind of messed me up, but I had my MacBook with me, so I was still able to like iMessage family and friends. And I was still able to send text messages. I was able to get on Instagram, Facebook. So if I needed to communicate, I could. And it's so crazy because even my friends said that they were surprised that I wasn't going off, because I had 2 bad things happen to me, literally 2 things in 48 hours. Like, all my luggage is gone. My phone contained everything: my business, work, passwords, pictures, videos. I had everything on there, and I don't even remember the last time I updated it. That's the only thing that got me panicked. But I was oddly calm, and I honestly want to say that calmness came with my growth and self-awareness, and actually telling myself this is just vanity. I had to remind myself, you know, my phone company allows me a replacement phone within 24 hours. Well, it didn't wind up happening like that. I still don't have it because I have other things I need to commit to. A friend of mine helped me get this little phone I have. So I was like, I can wait maybe about 2-3 weeks before I get the replacement phone. I have other bills that's more important. And to get the replacement phone, it's like $250. I said I can take that $250, put it on something else, and stop just treating money as if it's just disposable and I could just throw it away. I need to be responsible. So that's kind of what we're doing over here. This 27th year is starting with a little bang. It's teaching me a lot, and I just think it's beautiful. And I think it's amazing that I can actually look at situations and not panic. I can think logically. It's not life shifting, because back when I was in my teens and early 20s, these type of things would have had me feeling like I'm about to poop myself. Like, seriously, like my stomach would be going a mile a minute. I would be crying, going back and forth, anxiety attacks. And I deal with slight depression, but decision making at this point in life is beautiful. It does not bring on anxiety, which I am thankful for. So yeah, I just think it's amazing. And the day that I was due to leave, my flight got canceled. Flights that entire day was getting canceled. We had a late night flight, like 9:45. It got canceled. Couldn't leave Miami until Wednesday. Me and my friends made the best of the situation. Some had kids, which was kind of made it a little difficult. And I know it was straining on them to be away from their families longer than expected. But we all really, we did our thing. Like, we did our thing. And we wound up being in Miami for a total of 1 week. My job, I had to miss 2 shifts at work, which is a lot. But I actually was able to come back, and still bring home 69 hours with 2 missed days on the schedule. So it's when I say it's a blessing, y'all, it's a blessing. This year I feel like it's teaching me patience and understanding. And another thing that I really want to work on this year is listening to others. I think I'm a good listener, but I do think that I tend to interject and cut people off a lot. And I've come to terms, it's like going on this growth journey and really like doing research and like really digging into yourself, and when you see some of the traits that you have that other people don't really realize, but you see you, it's kind of scary, and it make you want to better yourself, be more accountable of your actions and decisions and thoughts. And I found that I have slight narcissistic traits about myself, and I don't want to be like that. So I'm working every day to better myself, and I just need to work on those things. And it's only been, today is the 23rd, so my birthday was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago was my birthday, and I finally fully committed to my diet. I started off lightly cutting, and I feel really, really bloated. I'm feeling good, and on the 1st, I'm gonna go hard, like real strict. I've been doing cardio almost every day. I'm about to steer away from that, start weightlifting to sculpt my body. Once upon a time, I was thinking about getting lipo 360 and a BBL, and I had to look at my body and say, you have a beautiful body, you just need to shed that extra fat. And that's this year, I just really think it's best for me to focus on my health. I am getting up there. I know people gonna say I'm not that old, but you know, I still think my 21st birthday was a couple years ago, and it really was. It was like 6 years ago. So yeah, so time is literally flying, and I need to work on my health. I need to make sure that I'm gonna live a long, healthy life. And this trip has taught me to not take vanity things at high value. It has taught me patience, and most of all, it taught me that I need to stop drinking as much. Me drinking, I don't think as clear as I possibly could, and also me deciding not to drink, it'll keep me out of a lot of situations. It'll keep me out of a lot of places that I don't need to be in. I honestly feel like I'm normally pulled in so many ways. This is the year of self, so I might hurt someone's feelings by saying no, being distant. I have a different number than I normally do. I kind of want to keep it this way. I kind of like not being bothered right now. I just need to work on me, and in order to do that, I need to be with me. What's something that you guys have learned with growing with age, in situations? I love learning from other people. That's kind of how I avoid doing a lot of messed up stuff in my life, is to learn from those that are around me, and it has literally never failed me. So that's pretty much it for this video. I would like to know what you guys have learned in life with age, wisdom, and experience. What has life taught you? What is something that you would want to pass on to the next sis? What would you want to tell her? What advice would you give her in her growing days of life, love, and health and wealth? Bye, guys.